All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Choose the mic. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood. 61, matchbox. Ready?
On first down, Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready,
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Colts
Short out.
first and 10.
On first and 10, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They run it here with Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second and 7, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsay. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From midfield, here's Locke. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Eason complete to Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll try the draw. Lindsay. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. All day. All day. Every day. Any day. Hey, watch that.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Ricky.
On 1st down, Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, 30 base. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put any weapons. Look, squeeze. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Check 31, check 31.
Now. This is Gordon. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going back to you.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That second down play nets a -4.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Watch twist.
Hey,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Looking to throw. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
here we go.
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Block will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Check, check.
Hey, check.
Check, check, check. Showing it, showing it.
Now.
To throw on third down. Block. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Throwing again. Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft. His teammate T.J. Hawkinson, 8th overall. He was selected. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
We go. 10-2 stop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
15 line. 15 line.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Locke going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Eason. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hurry. Let's go. Hey, Zoo.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leo.
65.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now again, right side, Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason, he's got it to Hilton. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down. Eason looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw. Eason caught left side by Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
On the ready.
3rd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on,
Five.
On 3rd down, Eason. And Pascal's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Shedding the tackle. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.